Eugene here with a review on the Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger DX King Caucasus Kabuto Guardian Weapon Hercules Ax set. Yes, friends, so let's go and take it a box. Right, it says Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger. Right here it says DX King Caucasus Kabuto Guardian Weapon Hercules Ax set. And right here on the top here it says in English here King Caucasus Kabuto. Got a nice shot of King Caucasus Kabuto along with the Hercules Ax. And then right here we got a nice shot here of Guardian Hercules. And so here's the top of the box. Here's the bottom of the box. Here's the side of the box. Here's the other side of the box. And here is the back of the box, friends. Pretty much everything I'm going to be showing you in this review of both King Caucasus Kabuto and the Hercules Ax. Alright, friends, so King Caucasus Kabuto is the robot form of Caucasus Kabuto Castle, better known as the Royal Palace of Shugadam. So the Caucasus Kabuto Castle also has a Shugad mode known as God Caucasus Kabuto, so making him have a 3-change mode: the Castle mode, the Shugad mode, and the Robot mode. Also comes with him is his guardian weapon known as Guardian Hercules, Hercules Ax. So here's the castle that we've seen since the series started in episode 1 of King-Ohger, known as the Caucasus Kabuto Castle. Also in episode 22, it was revealed the castle has a true form of a giant robot of King Caucasus Kabuto. So the castle looks really cool in design wise. And as you can tell, it's the mecha doing the splits here. And of course, the castle is way bigger in the show than the toy standard, which is always the case here. So its main colors are black and a dark gunmetal gray. So he's got some very nice silver chrome right up front here with some nice gold as well. And this part here, friends, reminds me of the head crest of Gunburo from Eugene Sentai King-Ohger. And so, anyway, the castle walls look nice with the nice brick detailings here. Looks really nice here, along with some gold here. And then we got some more gold here on the top here. And so, got a lot of details here. So, here's the other side of the castle walls. Of course, again, got the nice brick detailings here. Again, more nice gold here. So pretty much the same repeated pattern from the other side of the castle. So, but anyway, so friends, very simple and very basic here. So anyway, I'm gonna put them down for a second here. But we got the nice detailings here in the center of the castle with the Caucasus Kabuto horns. Pretty much which has some nice gold right here and here and here. Pretty much which has some nice mechanical details. And we got some nice silver as well. So here is the other side of the castle. You can see you got more nice gold detailings here, as well as some more nice brick detailings as well. And so here is the center here, and I love this. I absolutely love this. But we got the nice gold chrome for the chest piece of the mecha with some nice red chrome as well. And then we got some nice silver here. And so, and I will get into more details about this chest piece when I have the castle in the robot mode of King Caucasus Kabuto. And to be honest with you, friends, I have always been a sucker for chrome. Always had been. So anyway, and then we got some nice silver mechanical details underneath the chest piece. So, and then, you know, more nice details here. And here is a top view of the castle. And here is a bottom view of the castle. And so anyway, friends, let me go ahead and put him down for a second here. And so overall, friends, a very cool castle. And we got more fun here with this Caucasus Kabuto Castle as it just sits there being all royal and being a palace of Shugadam. So for fun, you can have these Shugads hanging on the castle like you do on the show. And since these are smaller, I have the little guardian weapons hanging on the castle. And this is cool for collector standpoint for displaying in your collection something similar like they did in the show. So yeah, a hanging place for the shoe gods and guardian weapons. Now the next mode, which is the shoe god mode of God Caucasus Kabuto. So we'll go ahead and unclip this section and then bring them all the way up, which are going to be the arms of King Caucasus Kabuto. And then we're just going to go ahead and bring it forward with one click. And it's the same repeated pattern as the other side. Bring it all the way up. And then one click. And so we're going to take these sections here, which will be the legs for King Caucasus Kabuto. And we'll just, all we got to do here is just collapse them, collapse them up. And then so here is the clip here. And then here is the clip here. And so pretty much all you got to do is just meet them up together and snap them into place. And of course, same repeated pattern. And so right here, there is that clip where this clip here will meet. And so we'll just go ahead and collapse it in and snap it into place. And so there you go. And very, very simple here. So here is God Caucasus Kabuto, which is the shoe god mecha form of Caucasus Kabuto Castle. That is modeled after a Caucasus beetle. As I am seeing the features of a Caucasus beetle, as well as a design of a tank. So he is a chunky shoe god, but I like this mode. I really do. As you know, so it for sure has that Caucasus beetle vibe. As these sections on the back, they pretty much open up as wings, and pretty much it does reveal some nice detailings, mechanical detailings molded there. So very nice details, by the way, here. So I'm gonna close them back up, and then he's got some tank treads molded in there. So he is a tank, like I said, and he's got some nice gold detailings there, and here right here as well. And that black and gold goes so well together. So he looks good. He looks really good, and he looks really good as God Caucasus Kabuto. So here's the guardian weapon that comes with King Caucasus Kabuto. And so here is Guardian Hercules, as he is a Hercules beetle-based mecha, and just like the last 4 guardian weapons, he is also a member of the guardian weapon shoe god subspecies. And so anyway, and he is a cute little beetle here. He really is. But anyway, so he is done in that goldish plastic with the eye done in red, and we got some nice details throughout, and you can see some mechanical details by the eye and all around, all throughout. So anyway, so here's a front view and then a side view, back. So yeah, so anyway, a little buddy for God Caucasus Kabuto. Now let's transform God Caucasus Kabuto into the mighty King Caucasus Kabuto, the third mode known as his robot mode. And this is a very fun transformation. And so first we'll have him facing this way here. And so the first thing we're going to do is just extend the legs, just bring them both down. But it is your choice if you want to have them all the way down. So I'm going to have them semi-down, almost all the way down, just like so. So same repeated pattern as the other side here. Something like this. And so now the feet. The feet, we're going to go ahead and pretty much just push them to the side. And so same repeated pattern on the other side here. And so pretty much just so giving us a nice stable base with both ways of how you have the legs positioned. So then you're going to bring the arms all the way down. Then you're going to rotate the forearms here to a 180. Pretty much having the fists facing forward. Same thing with the other side. Then we're going to go ahead and bring the arms out a bit. And so anyway, so take these horn pieces off, and we'll swap them over, pretty much having like the gold facing forward here. So pretty much this way. And we're gonna clip them onto his shoulders. So pretty much as they just slide on in. There's 1 and 2. And like I said, they slide on in. And the last thing to do, take this section here and pretty much push it up, revealing to us the mecha face. Now to complete this transformation, here is Guardian Hercules, and so let's transform him as the Hercules Ax. So it's pretty easy, just open up these 2 panels here and then rotate this part, the head along with the horn. And so here is the Hercules Ax. As you can see, it's got some nice detailings now that we opened up those panels. And then here's another side of it. So looks really cool. And so anyway, now the axe part here, friends, I'm gonna say this does detach, and the only gripe I have with this is this connection part right here. It's not tight, so it's pretty loose, and it can come undone pretty easy. So, and a lot of my other fellow reviewers had a lot of issues with this. And so anyway, so now let's go and plug the Hercules Ax into the hand of King Caucasus Kabuto. So there you go. And so friends, this transformation is now complete. So here he is, friends, King Caucasus Kabuto, and he made his kick-ass chopping debut in episode 23 of King-Ohger. And yes, I gotta say, he did all of that in that episode, and my God, I dig this mecha. I mean, he's big and bulky, and pretty much making him one of those brick mechas that we had before in Sentai. But again, the black and gold really brings out the mecha, and I love that chrome on his chest. But friends, he goes from a castle mode, then shoe god mode, and now this. And as usual, he looks even better on the show, to say he is bigger in the show than the toy standard. So yeah, I dig him a lot. So friends, that's our big guy. That is King Caucasus Kabuto. So he has a very cool head sculpt there. Got some nice silver for the face and red for the eyes. Got some goldish plastic color on both sides of the head. And I do love the fact he has a knight visor on his head right here. Mainly this section here that went up when I was revealing the mecha face earlier. And so, of course, he has a cannon on his head here. So yeah, friends, can you imagine the weight he has on his head? Yeah. So we're back to the chest panel. As I did mention earlier, I was going to go back to it when I am in his robot mode. But here is that amazing chest panel, as it has the King-Ohger emblem where the red chrome is. And the whole chest panel reminds me of the chest panel on Gosei Ultimate from Tensou Sentai Goseiger. And that chest panel was the face of Master Head, but I totally love this chest panel. Now the horns look nice on both shoulders. Got some gold accent with the mechanical details, which looks really nice. And then he's got some gold accent here on his fists. And then he's also got some gold accent here on his big old feet. And I do like the fact that he's got some very nice gold here on the side of his feet. Looks really nice here. And so here's a side view of the mecha. Looks nice on this side here. You can see a little bit of hints of gold here. But anyway, so here's a back view of the mecha. And for fun, friends, you can open up the wings, you know, in this mode here. You know, we never seen it in the show yet, but pretty much something like that, you know. I mean, it's your choice. But I gotta say, it's funny that the front of the castle is the back of the robot mode. So yeah, and then here's another side of the mecha. Looks nice. So yeah, friends, he is for sure a brick mecha. So articulation wise, well friends, he pretty much goes back to your standard Sentai mecha articulation here. So the head can rotate, and of course as we are rotating, we're seeing the head of God King-Ohger, but the head can do a full 360 rotation, but pretty much that's more for the transformation. The arms can rotate for a full 360, which has that nice ratchet, really nice. And then the arms can move in and out, really nice here, and does have some forearm rotation here. But sadly, no elbow bend here. And we have a wrist rotation here. But I did notice we're doing better than a standard Sentai mecha. Nothing in the waist with articulation in the waist, but the legs can move outward. Sadly, no knee joint, as you can just have this joint here. I guess it can be like a knee bend, and pretty much the feet can move, you know. I guess you can consider it as a feet movement here. But anyway, but I am glad the arms have a decent amount of articulation. I mean, he doesn't have the same amount of articulation as King-Ohger and Tarantula Knight, but friends, he is still cool in my book. Now the Gattai of Extreme King-Ohger, the Guardian Weapons, and King Caucasus Kabuto to become the mighty God King-Ohger. So now with King Caucasus Kabuto, take the Hercules Ax off and separate it into two pieces and put them to the side. And so then we'll go ahead and remove the shoulder pieces. And you also want to remove this whole backpack section along with the head. And then we're going to take this and just slide that back down to cover up the mecha face. Put that to the side as well. Then we're going to go ahead and pretty much detach both the arms. And then you're going to pretty much rip him in half. So here's the half of the body and legs. We're going to take this section here and just fold it up. And then we're going to take the arm and rotate the bicep section to a 180-degree turn. And so as you can see right here, it's got the two posts here. And then right here, we got the two clips. And so we'll go ahead and just clip them in like so. And so then we're going to bring in God Kamakiri. And pretty much this will clip in right here. And then we'll just go ahead and bring it down where it can clip in right to the bottom of the foot. And it'll just clip in pretty much like that. And so it's pretty much the same repeated pattern with God Hachi. And so the entire body and legs of King Caucasus Kabuto become the legs of God King-Ohger. So you are done with this part. And now we're going to take the rest of Extreme King-Ohger and connect him to the new feet for God King-Ohger. So we'll just go ahead and drop him in. So let's go ahead and do it. And so we'll just clip it on in. So drop it down and click in. Drop it down, click in. And so now we got that connected up. Now friends, I am not sure how well you can see this, but here's a back view of the new legs for God King-Ohger, but there's a little slot right here. So we're going to take Tarantula Knight's spider legs and pretty much just drop it in there like so. And so pretty much just adds a little bit of extra stability. So pretty much the same thing with the other side. Here's a little slot, so we'll just go ahead and just drop the spider leg in like so. And so there you go, like a little supporter for the legs here. So next we're going to remove the headpiece of Extreme King-Ohger, and we'll go ahead and put it back on the Tarantula Buster, which it does have a spot, but we'll get back to it in a bit. And so then we'll go ahead and pretty much take the entire head of King-Ohger off. And yeah, it's pretty tight here, if I can get it. And so there you go. Now basically we're going to put God Papillon back together. So take the horns, bring them forward, and then we'll have the little butterfly legs out a bit. And so then we'll go ahead and clip them back together like so. Hopefully it won't give me any problem. And so it clipped right back on in. I thought it was going to give me a little issue there, but it didn't. So, but anyway, so now we're going to go ahead and after you're done, we're going to pretty much just plug it back into God Tombo's dragonfly tail, like so. And so, there you go. So we're going to take the Shuga sword and put it back on the backpack of Tarantula Knight. So let's go ahead and do that as it slides back on in. So remove the two God Kumos. First the chest panel, and then the one on the crotch. Now this one here, we're going to go ahead and connect it to the head of the Hercules Ax. So we'll go ahead and do that. Take it and just clip it on in like so. And then we'll take the entire piece and just clip it back onto the crotch. And so just pretty much giving him a godly crotch, I guess. And so we'll put the chest panel back on like so. So now here we go with the guardian weapons. So here is the right side of King-Ohger. So here is the rolling hammer. And so what we're going to do is going to open up this piece of Tarantula Knight's arm here, and we're going to rotate the fists upward like so. And then we'll go ahead and just pretty much just peg it into the hand to where Tarantula Knight can actually hold it. And then we'll just close this piece in like so. And then so here is Snail Gatling. Pretty much we'll just clip over here like we remember how he did on King-Ohger in the past. So just clip it on like so. Then on the left side of King-Ohger, getting back to this, the Tarantula Buster, as it plugs into the other hand of Tarantula Knight. So let's go ahead and do that. And so there you go. So straighten out the legs of Tarantula Knight. Same thing with the other one here. And then we're going to go ahead and bring out these little grayish legs, as there is some, some room up here pretty much just to spread out here. So anyway, we'll go ahead now and take Cicada Blade here and pretty much take the wings and fold them up. Then we'll go ahead and clip them right here on the leg here, like so. And then here we go with PD Chainsaw, as you have to clip him on the other leg, like so. So now, friends, the leftover pieces of King Caucasus Kabuto and the Hercules Ax. So we'll take this piece here, pretty much this section of the head of King Caucasus Kabuto, and pretty much we'll just rotate it downward like. So then we'll go ahead and take it and pretty much just bring it on in, and hopefully it'll clip on in. There we go. And so then we're going to take these sections here and pretty much just bring them out. Then we're going to rotate this around to reveal God King-Ohger's face. And then we're going to take these horns here and pretty much put them on the side of the head here. So you just slide on in Also, just remember, have the gold facing you. And lastly, friends, we're going to take this section of the Hercules Ax, and it will pretty much plug into the center on the front of the head here. And so anyway, friends, this godly transformation is now complete. So here he is, friends, God King-Ohger, and he made his kick-ass debut in episode 25 of King-Ohger. And for this 20 combo of bugs, he literally kicked ass in that episode. And again, friends, oh my god, for this cluster combo. Like I said, a 20 combo. But friends, in the show, the legs of Tarantula Knight are down as the toy standard are up. And I can see why, as everything would get in the way where the head is. But again, of course, I always prefer them in the show mostly. But this mecha is more stable than Extreme King-Ohger. And he's not top heavy thanks to the majority of King Caucasus Kabuto becoming the feet and him being that brick mecha. And so I dig him. I really do. And I really and truly can care less if he's a cluster combo. So here's a side view of God King-Ohger. And friends, at least everything has to go somewhere. I mean, they have a spot for all the guardian weapons, the shoe gods, and the legend shoe gods. So, and I really like this. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead now and give you a back view of the mecha. But I gotta say, this all looks nice back here. And very thankful that Tarantula Knight became like a supporter here, along with those big bricky legs from King Caucasus Kabuto. So yeah. So let me give you the other side view here of the mecha here, which looks really nice here. And of course, you can pretty much see there is the rolling hammer hanging there. And then of course, we have the snail gantling right there. Let me raise up a little bit here. But looks all around nice of a mecha here. I mean, like I said, I can care less if he's a cluster combo here. And so here is the front view again of the mecha here. And of course, we do have a spot for PD Chainsaw and Cicada Blade. And so anyway, friends, that is God the King-Ohger. Well, friends, final thoughts. Again, King Caucasus Kabuto is a fun mecha with the 3 modes he has: Castle Mode, Shoe God Mode, and Robot Mode. And cannot forget the God King-Ohger formation. Hey, it's nice we also get the Hercules Ax to complete this formation of King Caucasus Kabuto and being our 3rd mecha in the series. Thank God they fixed the issue we had with Extreme King-Ohger. So, yes, friends, yes, I so 100% recommend this guy. King-Ohger is so fun, and I love this series, as well as this amazing, awesome toy line as well. So, all I gotta say is good luck and happy hunting, and look out on his price. He is rather pricey when it comes to shipping. So, again, good luck and happy hunting. And so, friends, that is it for this review. Please check out my love. I'm just gonna make sure, friends, you hit them on the video. And of course, my friends, review on the Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger DX King Caucasus Kabuto Guardian Weapon Hercules Ax set. I hope you enjoy. Well, my friends, I'm Eugene. Have a good day, and my friends, I'll most assuredly see you next time. Bye, friends.